Hey guys, I hope you're doing really well. This is going to be kind of a short video, but a really important one. Um, so, this is just for women. You know, when we were kids, we grew up watching all of these romantic movies, and we had Disney Channel. At least I had Disney Channel. I was obsessed with like Jake Ryan from Hannah Montana, and I had the biggest crush on all of these guys that I used to see, and I used to always want something like that to happen for me in the future. And okay, which is great, and we all do. We love romance. Romance is amazing. It gives us life. It brings that sparkle into our world, and it's amazing. And I think it should be a part of every relationship. But there is this one thing that I feel that I've been noticing a lot amongst women, and also the kind of content that is out there right now, that just be with a guy and he will give you security, because most of the times what we really look for is a sense of security, and for that becomes super romantic for us, right? Like, the security is where the romance is, and that's what everyone looks. And yeah, I know that it's like a deep need for women to feel secure with a guy and have that financial security as well and be provided for, and all that's great. If you find a guy like that and if you feel that you can trust him, great. But I would always emphasize on the fact that it's really important to have your own source of income. And it's not because you feel that the guy, it's not going to work out. I mean, I'm sure it's going to work out if you both are whole complete individuals adding to each other's lives. There's no reason for it to not work out, right? But it's really important for a sense of security that you yourself give to yourself, and it's really important to have. Well, you need to understand that we live in a patriarchy, which means that if you're born as a woman in patriarchy, you're automatically seen as a second class citizen. Of course, women are beautiful and priceless, and the feminine energy is like years and years of wisdom, and it's inherently beautiful, and some people might recognize it, some might not. But the fact of the matter is that we live in patriarchy where women were seen as properties up till 1950s, and it's a very recent change that things have changed. Our grandmothers were literally tied down to like our granddads. Like, they had no freedom of, and we thought it was cute. We thought that, oh, they're such a loving couple. But honestly, try to chat with your grandmom. Like, was she really happy, or did she just not have any other option? And I'm not saying that your granddad wasn't a great husband. He probably was, but everybody wants to have an option, right? Like, I mean, I'm sure you meet a guy and he's amazing and he wants to provide for you. Great. That's a great guy. I mean, it shows that he's a generous guy, and that's like a mindset that will be, you'll see that in other aspects of the relationship as well, which is good. But you have to also have your own thing, so that you have your own freedom of expression and you have the freedom to just be who you are. I think a high value woman is a self actualized woman, and not a woman who is just fully provided for by her husband. I mean, of course, if he wants to do it, of course, why not receive it? It's great. But it's really important to have your own sense of freedom and your own sense of autonomy. And honestly, that's when the romance will be magical, because you don't need anything from each other. You want to share your lives with each other. That's like actually romantic. There is no way that no one's compromising, no one's like dependent. I think that's a great way to be, and that's all I'd like to urge you girls, that it's important to have your own thing. Even if you have the best guy in the world, it's important. You owe that to yourself, kind of. And this is not to say that you're just preparing for the worst. This is just because it's just a good feeling to have. Alright guys, that's all for today. It's a shorter video, which I'm happy about, and I'm going to see you guys soon.